Hey everybody, it's Dan the website man again. I'm going to show everybody how to use a very simple plugin. It's called WPForms. Now this is something that is extremely easy to use. It is extremely important for all websites. Of course, there are other plugins that will do the same thing. What WP Forms is going to do will allow me to make any type of form or questionnaire or whatever, and I am going to show you how to create a form. So first, you need to download the plugin. It shows up as WP Forms Lite. Of course, there's always the upgrade, which always costs money, but is not necessary if you know what you are doing. So let's begin. Let's go to Add New. So this is the first page that comes up. They have a blank form, just a regular old contact. If you have a blog and you want to have people sign up for your blog or vlog, and then there's a suggestion form. What we're going to do is customize using a blank form. Now, before we create a blank form, we need to have a name for it. So let's just call this blank form suggestions. And what we're actually going to do is use the suggestion form. As I said, it can be completely customized. So using a blank form or suggestion form or any will still allow the same things. So after you've added the title, which I guess I added an extra date, can always go back and fix that. Here comes with the WP forms. Okay, so we're using a unpurchased premium plan. So if you would look here, there are many options. The ones that we are allowed to use, since it is not a premium, we do not have access to those. What we do have access to are these up here. So let's say, for example, we just want this to be one name. Each of these are different sections. You can delete right here. You could duplicate it. So what we're going to do here is actually just delete it, okay? And I'm going to show you what to do in order to get that back up. So simply, all we need to do is click name. This is a drag and drop. So all you're going to have to do, it's very easy. Take name and you put it right wherever you want it. Okay, and look at that. Right there, it's already back. You're able to change this to, if you look over here, there's a first and last name. You can change that to a first, middle, and last name, or just simply your name. Okay, and in this description is what you can type a side note underneath. So just for the sake of it, let's just write your full name first and last. And that way, they can see that. Again, if you want, you just do first and last. And this is the easiest. You don't need a description. The label, as I was explaining, here I'll read exactly what it is enter text for the form field label. Field labels are recommended and can be hidden in the advanced settings. We're not going to do that today because this is for more of a beginner lesson on how to use one of the most important plugins that almost any website will need to use. So using this plugin and knowing how to use this proficiently will save you a lot of trouble. Now you see this red mark here. Usually you know what that means is you have to add them. Otherwise the form will not submit. There's a way to change that, however, and it's very simple. See where it says required? Simple click, and it's gone. Now let's go to the email. Now right here, as you could see, the description, which is what you're going to be entering, and your label, obviously, is email. If you would like, you actually receive an email as a or they receive an email as a confirmation email that they have sent in the form and that we are now able to access or read it. All right, moving on. There's different settings, okay? There's the general settings, which is, first, we made our fields. We're just going to keep these, okay, for right now. Then we're going to go to settings. I'm going to change my form name to actually suggestions and take the D out. For a form description, let's just write, we would love to hear from you. Okay, a CSS class, that is something that has to do when you are coding a website. It pretty much is HTML skeleton of the website, CSS. Now they have Sass, they have CSS3, there's many more. And what those do is pretty much it's how you design your website. So a CSS class I'm not going to get into in this lesson, but we will in another. Now the submit button text, once again, you can just have it submit, or you could just say there's a pro asking. You could either push submit or, let's just write click here. And that's going to show up as your button text. So when they're sending the actual form, whatever you would like them to see, sending is usually the best case. Do not worry about anything else, because again, we're keeping it basics for today. Notification, what these are is, again, not something that you need to worry about. What this would do is, this is a form with custom fields, and what this is going to do would say, this is my email, right? This is the form, this is the this is what we will get as the confirmation for the email. This is how it is filled out. Finally, the confirmation notice will keep as a message, but you could always redirect it, maybe to your home page, right wherever you would like. You can just show the page, but I think a message is usually the best. And thanks for contacting us. We will be in touch with you shortly. Simple and sweet. I like to use KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. That might be the biggest lesson I have ever learned. Thanks everybody for checking me out again. Check me out on dmwebsitedesign.com. If you have any questions, just comment underneath and I'd be happy to answer any questions that you have. Upon finishing, you just put save and you have a form available to use. All right, everybody, I will